Hello everyone, today's review on the Kamen Rider Action Pose with Ryuki series. Came out when Ryuki was still relatively new. And the picture's really nice. You've also got the final Fed cards behind them on display in this picture. And on the other side you got the usual information stuff. Of course I got these in these were sent from on eBay from Taiwan. This of course comes with the international toy warning sheet in English, Thai, Chinese, and yeah. So yeah, let's have a look at these figures. Now, for those of you who've watched some of my other reviews, I generally don't say too much bad about these things. These cost £6 and £6 postage. And well, let's first take a look at the ones that don't suck. For those who in America might know, this is Dragon Knight, which is the using stock footage in America, like how Power Rangers work. And there's Ring Knight and Japanese Beam Knight. And now these are action poses, so the point of these is that they are slightly posable and movable. Now, he's good because his plastic is really molded quite tight. And he has a big cape that helps him to stand, although not much movement, just his arms up and down and his hand things slightly turn. So yeah, he could be bringing a front card now. Now the belt is printed with the logo and everything's molded quite nicely. So in terms of detail, it's good enough. His cape can come off quite easily. But once this cape comes off, it can still stand, so that's cool. That's alright. Also, the little bat head on the cape can turn and be removed as well. So that's him. The weapon itself is on the mod quite nicely, and again, because it is a Gashapon toy, the long, soft plastic tends to get bent. That's him. And of course, it comes with a little display peg, which I'll get more into that later. Next one to look at is Kamen Hawk in Dragon Knight, coming with a Japanese name for him. Remember being well, he can stand as well, because there's a leg peg thing which actually fits his legs, which is good. But anyway, the way he swings, well, he's got a lot more possibility. His head can turn, his arms, he might have got the full motion, sort of like a ball peg there. Although his is tight enough, you see he's not falling off. There's nothing printed on his gun there, so you might want to stick something on there to make it more like the show. This other hand has the same movement. The shoulder pads sort of, if you take them off, you see it sort of just slots in the peg joint. And I think the peg is the same piece of plastic goes throughout, because you see it push along, so you completely remove his arms and all the pegs on his torso. His antenna's fine. It is a separate piece, so slight assembly required. The waist turns like so. Yep. So yeah, no complaints on here. Look at that. Yeah, nicely printed there. A few injection mold, made in China logos and all that. That's where the good side ends. Let's look at the Oja. Because his head turns. Oh look, popping off. Get back in there. Yeah, the paint and molding detail is fine. Oh, you can stand okay. Not much posableness. See, as soon as you turn it down, it pops off. Just fine. They're like the statues. His original stance is okay as well. But you do have to get just right for him to stand up. Peg doesn't really fit his leg. His feet are too small for the pegs, which makes the peg completely useless for his figure. So get yourself some blue tack and there you go. Next we have Ryuki, and he is impossible to stand up straight, and all the pegs do not fit his legs. So yeah, he cannot stand his own even to save his own parents. In terms of posability, Not really. I mean, he is in this stance, so you can't really move too much. No joints anywhere. Just some round pegs that you maybe turn a little bit. In terms of the molding and painting, it's good enough. Again, the nice details from the belt buckle there. Head can turn a little bit. For my purposes, it's fine. But if you were buying these for display, you'll be a bit ticked off that none of them can actually stand too well, except these two. So if you go to the worst one, which surprisingly is Ryuki Survive mode. First of all, he can't even stand at all. Don't know why they decided to make this movable joint, because, well, what's he going to do, sit like that? That's a bit silly. Like he's broke his ankle or something. Just his knee. Yeah, so he's supposed to stand like that, and you notice that these are sort of like him. These just sort of hook on, and for some reason decided to make it a round joint. Which means it's impossible for these to even stay up. Now you want to display him like that, but as soon as anything moves, oh look, it's come off. Oh god, this is But yeah, the rest of the body is painted and molded nice enough. The antennas don't break off, so they're safe. And the weapon is there, does come off, so that'd be useful for me because it's exactly a single piece of weapon. There's a neat plus side. Just to get the HG core Ryuki Survive. These are slightly smaller, of course, and yeah, much rather have this display because it actually stands straight. Apart from that, I mean, yeah, the details there, and of course, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, the red plastic feels and looks like it might be slightly transparent, but I'm pretty sure it's not. It's just got that look to it. Maybe it's like thin plastic. Because why turn his head when he's always going to be looking down like, So yeah, these are super cheap. Like I say, £6, so £12 for all of them. But don't pay anything more than that for them because they're not worth it. If you're American, then you probably like Dragon Knight maybe. But there's a lot of other better figurines that you can get for these characters. But for my purposes, I just want the heads, so that's fine. So yeah, they're okay. And display pegs are completely useless and waste of plastic. I don't even know what to do with them. So yeah, have a nice day. Take care. Subscribe, Facebook, eBay. Bye.